Let's face it, getting older isn't just about gray hair and wrinkles. It's the quiet habits we slip into that no one warns us about. Little things that slowly steal our energy, confidence, and joy. Maybe it's the way we stop caring for ourselves. Or the way we shrink our world without even noticing. Most people won't tell you the truth. They are too polite, too afraid to offend. But ignoring these signs could cost you your health, your happiness, even your independence. Today, we are pulling back the curtain. If you're over 60, you deserve to know what's really happening and what you can do to change it. You might be doing everything you were told is right, taking your vitamins, attending checkups, even trying to stay active. But still, something feels off. Maybe your energy isn't what it used to be. Maybe you feel disconnected, unmotivated, or even a little invisible. What if the reason isn't your age, but a few sneaky habits most people pick up without realizing? In this video, we are revealing 12 overlooked behaviors that quietly creep in as we grow older. Habits that seem harmless or even normal, but can slowly drain your strength, cloud your mind, and dull your spark. These aren't the obvious things you see in health magazines. These are the little, often ignored truths that no one talks about at family gatherings or doctor visits. They are the habits that build up when life changes. When the kids move out, the body aches more, or the social invites stop coming. And while they might not make headlines, they have real, lasting effects. Things like how we carry ourselves, how we talk to ourselves, and even how we stop dreaming without meaning to. Some of these might surprise you. Others might feel painfully familiar. You'll learn why it's not just about what you do, but what you slowly stop doing, like dressing well, or hydrating enough, or making space for joy. You'll hear why tiny things, like skipping breakfast or avoiding mirrors, can snowball into deep emotional fatigue or physical decline. But don't worry, this isn't a list meant to shame or scare. It's a gentle wake-up call. A mirror held up with kindness. Because once you see these habits clearly, you'll realize they are not permanent. They are not destiny. They are just patterns. And patterns can be rewritten, no matter your age. We are going to walk through each one with compassion and honesty. You'll get real-world examples and simple actions you can take immediately to start turning things around. No gimmicks. No guilt. Just empowering, eye-opening advice grounded in the lived experience of seniors. Backed by behavioral psychology and wellness research. This isn't about becoming perfect. It's about becoming you again, the confident, curious, alive version of you that still exists. Underneath all the layers of habit and expectation. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to feel seen. And you deserve a self-care guide that doesn't sugarcoat the truth but also doesn't scare you into change. That's what we are here to give. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a better understanding of the quiet traps aging can create. Relief that what you're feeling is more common than you think. Practical, realistic tips for reversing or softening those habits. A renewed sense of hope that this chapter of your life can still be powerful, fulfilling, and free. And here's something important, none of these habits define you. They are not character flaws. They are coping mechanisms, often built out of survival. And the fact that you are here, watching this video, means you're already doing something radical, choosing awareness. That choice is where real self-care begins. So, whether you're watching this on your phone with a warm cup of tea, or catching it between errands, give yourself this time. You've spent years caring for others. It's okay to take the next few minutes. Just for you. Because the truth is, aging doesn't have to mean fading. It can mean blooming if you know what to water and what to prune. Let's take a brave, honest look together. These 12 ugly habits. They are just signals. And today, you'll learn how to listen and gently change the story. You're watching Elderly Self-Care Guide, a community built for one purpose, helping older adults take back control of their well-being with confidence, clarity, and care. Here, we know that aging isn't a problem, it's a process. And like any process, It comes with changes, challenges, and questions that can feel overwhelming. That's why we exist, to make things simpler, not scarier. We break down trusted research from doctors, gerontologists, nutritionists, and movement specialists, then translate it into friendly, practical steps you can actually use. Not in theory, not in some distant future, but right now, right where you are. Our team carefully curates every topic to reflect the real concerns of people over 60. We don't chase trends. We don't deal in fear. And we don't treat our viewers like fragile glass. You're strong. You've lived. You've adapted to a world that never stopped changing. And you deserve advice that respects that. Each video we create is built with compassion, truth, and lived experience. Because aging is deeply personal. Maybe your knees ache when you stand. Maybe you've lost a bit of your spark. Or maybe you're just tired of being talked down to, ignored, or told you're past your prime. We are here to remind you your story is still being written. And you're the author. Whether you're looking to ease joint pain, improve balance, eat better, reconnect with purpose, or simply feel more like yourself again, this channel is for you. We are not selling magic pills. We are not pushing perfection. We are offering you knowledge, empowerment, and support that fits your pace, your body, and your goals. We speak to the real, raw parts of aging that most people avoid. We understand that independence is sacred, that dignity is non-negotiable, and that the best self-care isn't glamorous, it's consistent, compassionate, and deeply human. And most importantly, we are not just a voice on a screen, we're a growing community. Every comment, every like, every story shared builds a stronger space for older adults to feel seen, valued, and supported. You're not navigating this stage alone. So if you've ever felt overlooked, if you've ever wondered, is this normal? Or what can I do about it? You're in the right place. Elderly Self-Care Guide is more than a channel. It's a reminder that aging well is possible. That caring for yourself isn't selfish, it's revolutionary. And that even small steps, taken with purpose, can lead to powerful change. Let's move forward. Together, with wisdom, grace, and a little more kindness to ourselves. Let's walk through 12 surprising but common habits that slowly chip away at our well-being after 60. Each one may seem small, but together, they can shape the quality of your days and the strength of your future. The good news: every single one is fixable. 1. Shrinking social circles. As the years pass, old friends move away, loved ones pass on, and social invitations dwindle. It becomes easier and safer to retreat into silence. But isolation is more than just lonely. Studies show it can raise your risk of dementia, depression, and heart disease. Reconnect intentionally. Call one friend each week. Join a local book club, walking group, or even a digital community. Human connection isn't a luxury, it's medicine for the mind and soul. 2. Neglecting personal appearance. For many seniors, caring less about how they look isn't laziness, it's quiet grief. Maybe after a spouse passed, or during a long illness, getting dressed up felt pointless. But over time, this neglect can chip away at your sense of identity and joy. Try one small act each day: put on a favorite sweater, groom your nails, or get a fresh haircut. Looking in the mirror and seeing effort reflects self-worth, not vanity. 3. Wearing old, unsafe shoes. Worn-down soles, loose straps, no grip. These small hazards cause tens of thousands of falls every year. Yet many seniors hold on to their comfortable shoes because they are familiar. Familiar doesn't mean safe. Choose footwear with firm heel support, non-slip soles, and good arch structure. If you wouldn't let your grandchild wear it to run, don't wear it to walk. 4. Holding on to clutter. Stacks of paper, expired food, broken electronics. Clutter isn't just physical, it's emotional. Each item holds a memory and an invisible weight. But too much clutter clouds mental clarity and increases fall risk. Start with one drawer, then a shelf, then a room, Letting go doesn't erase memories, it makes room for peace and safer living. 5. Skipping meals or eating convenience foods. When cooking feels like a chore, we reach for crackers, canned soup, or skip meals altogether. The problem? Your brain, muscles, and immune system rely on consistent, nourishing fuel. Batch cook once a week or keep easy staples on hand: hard-boiled eggs, whole grain bread, bananas, nut butter. Even small meals can be powerful when chosen well. 6. Refusing help, even when it's needed. For a generation raised on independence, asking for help can feel like surrender. But there's a difference between being strong and being stubborn. Doing everything alone may feel noble, but it also wears you out. Let others support you. A neighbor carrying groceries, a grandchild setting up your phone, it's not weakness. It's shared humanity. 7. Bottling up emotions. Raised in a time when talking about feelings was taboo, many older adults carry silent burdens: grief, fear, loneliness. The result? Sleepless nights, aching chests, and a heaviness that words could help release. Start small. Journal for 5 minutes. Open up to a trusted friend. Join a support group. Your heart deserves a voice. 8. Overusing medications. One pill for sleep, one for pain, another just in case. Over time, medications pile up, sometimes conflicting, sometimes unnecessary. The side effects can mimic disease, fatigue, confusion, dizziness. Review your medications every few months with your doctor or pharmacist. Ask, do I still need this? Is there a better alternative? You might feel better with less. 9. Letting posture collapse. A slouched back becomes the default. But poor posture isn't just cosmetic, it compresses lungs, weakens the core, and increases fall risk. Worse, it signals defeat to the brain. Stand against a wall daily, shoulders, head, heels touching. Practice gentle stretches. Good posture isn't just how you stand, it's how you face the world. 10. Forgetting to hydrate. Many older adults lose the sensation of thirst. But dehydration shows up in subtle ways: dry skin, brain fog, aching joints. Water is one of the most overlooked anti-aging tools. Drink water before you feel thirsty. Keep a bottle nearby. Add mint, cucumber, or lemon to make it inviting. Think of hydration as daily joint oil for your entire body. 11. Overfocusing on the past. Back in my day. It's a comforting phrase. But living too much in memories can prevent you from creating new ones. Time doesn't stop at 60. Or 70. Or even 90. Each week, try something new: a new food, a new park, a new hobby. Newness keeps the brain young and the heart curious. 12. Giving up on dreams. The most dangerous habit. Quietly deciding that your time has passed. That the future is only about surviving, not thriving. But dreams don't have an expiration date. Make a fresh bucket list. It doesn't have to be skydiving, maybe it's writing your story, learning photography, or volunteering. Your soul still wants to grow. These 12 habits may not make headlines, but they shape your days in ways that matter. And here's the truth: it's never too late to notice, to shift, to choose something better. Aging doesn't shrink your worth, but unnoticed habits can. Let's choose better ones together. If you've done any of these, you're not alone. The truth is, many older adults fall into these habits without even realizing it. Not because they are careless, but because life changes so slowly, so subtly, that we hardly notice the shifts until they begin to weigh us down. Sometimes it's the loss of a loved one. Sometimes it's pain that lingers too long. Sometimes it's simply waking up and realizing a year has passed and you're not sure where it went. These changes don't make you weak. They make you human. You're not broken. You're not behind. And you're definitely not alone. Too often, seniors are made to feel invisible, like their best years are behind them, like the world is moving on without them. But here's the truth: it's never too late to reclaim joy, energy, and connection. You've lived through decades of change. Wars, births, grief, celebration. You've seen seasons come and go. You've held families together. You've made hard decisions no one ever thanked you for. That kind of strength deserves dignity and daily care. This video isn't about shaming the small habits that sneak in with age. It's about shining a light on them, gently naming them, and choosing differently, not out of fear, but out of love for the life you still have ahead. Many of these changes happen quietly. You stop calling old friends. You don't feel like getting dressed. You skip a meal here or there. Before long, the days feel smaller. The spark inside you dims. But just as quickly as habits can drain you, new ones can restore you. These aren't massive transformations. They are whispers of change. They are reminders that care isn't selfish, it's essential. If any of this sounds familiar, pause. Take a breath. And know this, you're not stuck. You're still growing. And you still matter. Maybe you've been neglecting your needs because no one reminded you that you're allowed to have them. Maybe you've carried so much for others for so long. You forgot what it felt like to care for yourself. Let's change that. You're never too old to feel good again. To laugh loudly. To try something new. To feel proud of your reflection. To feel strong enough to walk without fear. To say, I'm just getting started. This isn't about becoming someone you used to be. It's about honoring who you are now and building forward from here. No one else may see the small habits you've picked up. But we do. And we know you can let them go. Caring for yourself isn't a luxury, it's a declaration. That your life still matters. That your voice still matters. That your joy is worth protecting. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about attention. Attention to the little details of your day, the small ways you show yourself love. If any part of you has been whispering, I want more than this, that's not selfish. That's your spirit waking up. So whether you're just noticing these habits, or you've lived with them for years, know this. Change is always possible. Hope is always available. You're not behind. You're not too late. And you're not done yet. You still have time to live beautifully. Which of these 12 habits surprised you the most? Or maybe hit a little too close to home? Be honest, it's not always easy admitting what we've let slide. But here's the powerful truth, when one senior shares their story, it can unlock courage for someone else. So take a moment. Think about your own routine. Are you still wearing those old slippers because they are familiar, even though you know they are not safe anymore? Are you skipping meals here and there not because you're not hungry, but because cooking feels like too much work? Are you smiling less in photos because you've stopped feeling like you? You're not alone. And you're definitely not the only one noticing these changes. But here's where the magic happens, when we talk about it. When we comment. When we admit it out loud, not to criticize ourselves, but to begin caring again. Have you already made one of these changes and felt the difference? Maybe you started drinking more water and noticed fewer headaches. Maybe you threw out those baggy, slippery shoes and haven't tripped in months. Maybe you let yourself dream again, and it lit a fire in your soul. If you have wisdom from your own journey, now's the perfect time to pass it on. Because this isn't just a video, it's a village. And your comment might be the exact thing someone else needed to feel seen, heard, and hopeful today. Whether you're ready to clear out a drawer, call an old friend, or book that long-delayed haircut, we want to hear from you. No judgment. Just real conversations among people who care about living fully, no matter their age. We read every message. We value every voice. And together, we are building something powerful, a space where aging isn't about decline, but about discovering what still makes life beautiful. So don't hold back. Let us know. Which habit are you letting go of? What's one change you're ready to make? Or what advice would you give someone 5 years younger than you? Because the conversation doesn't end here, it begins with you. If this video made you pause, reflect, or feel just a little more hopeful, imagine what we can do together. week after week. Aging is not a sentence, it's a season. And every season deserves care, dignity, and a little guidance. Here at Elderly Self-Care Guide, we're building something special. A place where your age is not a limitation, but a strength. Where your stories, your struggles, and your hopes all matter. We don't believe in quick fixes. We believe in steady, sustainable self-care designed with you in mind. Because after 60, your needs shift. Your body changes. Your energy feels different. And the world often doesn't understand that. But we do. Every week, we share tips that speak directly to your life. How to sleep better, move easier. Stay mentally sharp, eat well. Connect more deeply. And walk into each day with confidence, not fear. So if today's video resonated, if it felt like we were speaking directly to you, it's because we are. And we want you here. Not just for this video, but for the journey ahead. By subscribing, you're not just following a channel. You're joining a movement of older adults choosing to live boldly, age smartly, and stay connected to what really matters. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. Whether you feel great or you're just starting to rebuild. There's a place here for you. Because even small changes, like the ones we talked about today, can lead to big shifts in how you feel, move, and live. We'll be here every week, offering encouragement, answers, and a few gentle reminders that you are not alone in this. You have more strength than you know. You have more life ahead than you think. And with the right support, you can feel good in your body, proud of your choices and excited for what's next. So go ahead, tap subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, you never miss a new tip, a new habit, or a message made just for you. Let's keep aging stronger, wiser, and more connected together.